right now on Fox 35 News at 5.
It is an emotional moment for a Texas family at Orlando International Airport. At the start of their vacation in Orlando, they lost a quilt that was made to remember their 8-year-old son who was killed by a drunk driver. And the family was really pretty heartbroken for days with that precious cloth missing. Well, today they got the quilt back. It's a great update to a story we've been covering for you all week. Thanks for being here. I'm Keith Linden.
And I'm Kirsten Delgado. Fox 35 was the only station there when the quilt was returned to the family, and Gina Benitez has that story.
Michelle Mantanonia's eyes filled with tears as she once again held the quilt made of her late son's clothing.
It's a lot to take in right now, but we're unbelievably grateful and feel very blessed.
4 years ago, the Mantanonia family lost their 8-year-old son Jarrett to a drunk driver, and just a few days ago thought they'd also lost the precious memento that carried their son's memory. A week and a half ago, the family arrived at OIA from Abilene, Texas for a family vacation. Matthew Mantanonia went to get the rental car while Michelle stayed back to get the luggage, and she handed the blanket to her 7-year-old son Jonathan.
I guess he got tired of holding it and just put it down somewhere, and we didn't realize until we got to our hotel. Well, by then it was about 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I was sure it was gone. I was so upset. I don't think I slept till about 4 in the morning. I just kept crying.
So Michelle posted her story on Facebook, and what she got in return was overwhelming.
The next morning there was thousands of shares. It went viral overnight, and we weren't expecting it at all.
Over at OIA, it was all hands on deck.
It started for me Sunday morning when I was tagged on Facebook. Somebody knew I worked at the airport. I was getting ready for work at 5 in the morning to be here by 6, and I said to myself, this is my mission.
We posted the posters all over the place, and then we went downtown to the bus areas, thinking maybe that we had somebody out here who just may have picked it up.
Then, Thursday morning, it was the email everyone had been waiting for. A janitor had found the blanket in one of the supply closets.
I rushed down to the office, and as soon as I walked in, I saw it sitting there, and I gave him a hug. I couldn't help it.
I thought she was kidding. She said, "We have your blanket." And I was like, "No, you don't."
The Mantanonia family is now headed back home with their prized possession in hand, their son in their heart, and a sense of closure they'd been waiting years for.
Our family was on our way to SeaWorld when our son died. And so there's that connection there. And it felt good to finally complete that trip that we didn't get to make 4 years ago.
In Orlando,
no, thank you.
Gina Benitez, Fox 35 News.
How about that for a happy ending? SeaWorld felt bad for the family because they spent most of their vacation worrying about the quilt, so they gave them 4 free passes to enjoy the park another time. And the Orlando Police Department honored the janitor who found that quilt, giving him a $500 reward, and tweeted out this picture of him with our airport workers who helped find a missing family treasure.